Hello, and welcome to another Pro Wrestling Dream Match simulation. We are back on WWE 2K20 once again for another Dream Match featuring the People's Champion, the biggest movie star in the world, The Rock. We've got a Rocky chant going off in the crowd. And this match is a curious one. This is one of the ones that really did have the opportunity to happen. Probably had a few opportunities to happen. It's one of those, the timing was probably never quite right. There's also rumblings that backstage these two didn't get along and didn't want to work together. But the program leading up to this would have been amazing. And the match itself, I'm sure, would have been absolutely great as well. But yeah, this never happened. So we're doing it here. That's the point of a Dream Match. We've taken this Dream Match, by the way, from the same Facebook thread as always. Still in the comment section. Fun fact, the person whose match this is was a greedy boy. And has put 3. So the next 2 are going to be for the same person, I believe. I'm pretty sure both of the ones are possible. I'd be shocked if they weren't, if there was no games with, you know, the combinations of people in them. But yeah, maybe let me know in the comments why you think this match didn't happen once you see The Rock's opponent, like it's not in the title already. Yesterday I just got bored during the first entrance and gave away the match, but I'm going to keep doing the suspense thing because it keeps me talking about something a bit different during the first entrance, gives me something more to keep talking about in the second entrance, so I think it works well for me. Anyway, The Rock does not look like he's a fan of Shawn Michaels. Now there's 2 Shawn Michaels in this game. The commenter did not specify what era of Michaels or what era of The Rock, but there's only one The Rock in this game. There's 2. There's the one in his shirt, but you know he's not wrestling at WrestleMania in a $500 shirt, is he? You know. So anyway, yeah, they didn't specify which Shawn Michaels, and I figured 1997 Shawn Michaels. It's a bit early for a Dream Match with The Rock. Like The Rock was barely like breaking through in 1997. He debuted in 96, sorry. So, you know, he was 1 year in. 98 was kind of The Rock's breakout year. And that's what I mean about how the timing may not have worked out, because Shawn Michaels was gone after WrestleMania 14, which was 21 years before this WrestleMania, which is wild that we set this show in, WrestleMania 35. And then it was the following Survivor Series where Rock won the WWF title for the first time and sort of came into his own as a main eventer. And then it was the following WrestleMania, 20 years before this one, where the first Rock Austin match happened. You know, so the kind of passing ships in terms of Attitude Era. And then by the time Shawn came back, The Rock was kind of, you know, doing his Hollywood gimmick and part-time and in and out, you know, and what have you. You know, maybe it just never lined up, but there are rumours that they did not get along backstage. But I don't know which era that was, because I don't think anyone got along with Shawn except the Click in the first Shawn Michaels era. Anyway, let's stop speculating about backstage politics and commentate on The Rock kicking Shawn Michaels in the gut and then hitting a flying clothesline. Now, trying to pull Shawn Michaels' head off. I picked this WrestleMania because of the 20 and 21 years after these two faced Austin at WrestleMania, you know, successively. But also because I think my options for WrestleManias, this feels like a WrestleMania match, doesn't it? And my options were one in Texas, which would obviously favour Shawn, one in, I believe the next one was in Florida, I'm not sure actually. Can't remember now, but I thought if it was, that favours The Rock. And then the following one just didn't feel as poetic doing 19 and 20 years as it did 20 and 21. So that's why we were at WrestleMania 35. Anyway, I am ADDing the hell out of this commentary. Right hands by Shawn Michaels takes The Rock down. This seems like it's been fairly even so far. So a bit back and forth. Abdominal stretch by Shawn Michaels, trying for the legit submission win over The Rock. As we all know, The Rock is known for tapping out to abdominal stretches. But no, Rock actually hip tossed out and kicked Shawn in the back through troubles. Belly to belly suplex. Rock taking a move out the playbook of his childhood favourite, Bayley. And he was just a young Rock. I used to love watching Bayley deliver them Bayley to bellies. Now, into the corner goes Shawn, courtesy of The Rock, not voluntarily, I should add. And now leg trip, but no, Shawn kicks him off. That was a surprise maneuver. I'm surprised Shawn managed to counter it. Oh, the float over. The Rock kind of made that float over into a DDT famous, but Shawn just turned it into a neck breaker, but only gets a 1 count from it. And Shawn, genuinely surprised they didn't put The Rock away with a neck breaker. And I would hazard a guess you're going to do it, if you do it at all, with a sweet chin music in this one, Shawn. Oh, stiff left hands to the ribs of Shawn Michaels to break out the top wrist lock. And now backbreaker, pendulum backbreaker in fact, by The Rock. And look at him, commenting on how smart he is, because of course Shawn Michaels has a slight history with back issues. So yeah, pretty smart move by The Rock going after the back. Will he continue to do so? Or does he think he's done enough with just a backbreaker and now he can work on whatever the hell he likes? Oh! Drops him neck first across the top rope. Stun gun, in fact. Oh, DDT. Oh, but Shawn kicked straight up out of it. I was going to say it's like a stun gun, which shout out to their mutual WrestleMania opponent. But then Shawn fires back with a backbreaker and Rock kicks out one. And again, Shawn Michaels can't quite believe it. Can't even control his arms, he's that shocked. He really should expect more from The Rock. Is there a lack of respect being shown to The Rock here by Shawn Michaels? Is he expecting this to be a cakewalk? Because it really isn't going to be. Oh, there we go. There's that float over DDT. Oh, but now Shawn Michaels back up to his feet. DDT's not seeming to have a lot of impact on old Shawn Michaels here. Off the ropes. Oh, flying clothesline on the rebound. That had an effect on him. Now Rock going up to the top rope. We don't see this a lot from The Rock. Drops an elbow off the top rope, a la Shawn Michaels. Oh my god. Hey, you want to mimic my moves? I can mimic your moves as well, sir. Look at that, it was beautiful. And then drops the elbow across the face as well. And now, once again, trying to remove Shawn Michaels' head and take it home as a souvenir. Now, what's Rock got in mind here? Samoan drop. Shout out to his heritage. Shawn Michaels has been in trouble for a couple of minutes now. Russian leg sweep. I don't think Rock's got any Russian heritage, but, you know, still an effective maneuver. Right hand by The Rock. Snapmare through. Elbow to the top of the head. Rock has been dominating this, and the fans, these fair weather fans, suddenly all in favour of The Rock. Snap suplex to Shawn Michaels. He's in a lot of trouble here. Is Rock just going to put him away? He's stalking Shawn. Shawn's stumbling to his feet. Rock bottom. He hits it. This could be it. This has been a dominant display by The Rock. A bit back and forth early on. No, Rock's not going for the pin. Why is Rock not going for the pin? He absolutely should have gone for the pin there, Rock. Surely this comes back to bite him. Not yet, though. Vertical suplex. Now he goes for a pin after a suplex. It's a really interesting decision being made by The Rock there, not to go for the pin after the rock bottom. Shawn Michaels kicks out 2 from the suplex, but that's basically the only voluntary movement Shawn Michaels has had in a good few minutes now. Draped across the top rope. Rock starting to tire himself out though. Is this Shawn Michaels' strategy? Does he open The Rock kind of punches himself out? Rock has been criticised in the past for his cardio. Like, for example, in his match with CM Punk at the Royal Rumble that year. Is this Shawn Michaels' plan? Now, Shawn back up to his feet. Is this where the fight back begins? No, Rock's still got enough left in the tank. So Shawn tried a bit of a fight back. Maybe he's realised now's not the time. He's going to absorb a bit more damage. But he absorbed a rock bottom. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. Rock not quite sure what to make of this. Shawn Michaels not really putting up much of a fight. And yeah, he's looking like he's gassed. Is this working for Shawn? Or is he taking too much damage? Did he not anticipate how much damage The Rock would do to him in this part of the strategy. Spinebuster by The Rock. And now stomping away. He usually follows that up with a people's elbow, but he stomps away at Shawn Michaels. And Shawn rolls out of the ring. Rock follows him out and Shawn runs back into the ring, trying to gain the upper hand, the momentum from The Rock. But it doesn't work. Russian leg sweep. I think it was part of Shawn's strategy, but he's taken more damage than he was anticipating. And he's struggling to come back from it now. Pendulum backbreaker, again targeting the back. But Shawn says, no, my back's fine, thank you very much, Rocky. Kips up. And actually just eliminates Rock from the Royal Rumble. Tosses him over the top rope. To the outside now. Now this is much more Shawn Michaels' wheelhouse than The Rock's, I would say. Oh, but Rock showing he can fight dirty with a headbutt. Oh, and a clothesline. Shawn Michaels hits the very thin mats on the outside hard. But gets back up and throws Rock back in the ring, regretting his decision to take this fight to the outside, clearly. Now, Shawn Michaels going for the... Oh, no, I thought he was going to go for the sharpshooter, but no, locks in a figure 4 instead. A figure 4 variant on The Rock. But Rock's not going to submit to it. And Shawn Michaels knows The Rock isn't going to submit. Now, is Shawn about to teach The Rock how to hit that top rope elbow properly? No! Rock up to his feet, kips up. But no, Shawn blocks the running in attack and hits a crossbody instead. Oh, crucifix. Now this match is picking up. Bit more back and forth now. Oh, speaking of which, there's a judo throw by The Rock. Probably learnt that for one of his action movies. Right hand by The Rock, just straight to the face. And another duck under and a clothesline. Rock had a period of dominance, but this has been great now. Oh, look at this. The abdominal stretch like Shawn Michaels applied to him. There's a lot of one-upsmanship and showboating in this match. Without a lot of taunting, there's still a lot of showboating. Shawn Michaels surely not going to submit to an abdominal stretch. No, escapes in pretty much the same manner, in fact exactly the same manner as The Rock did earlier with the hip toss. Oh, works the arm. Trying to take away the strength advantage of The Rock, because that's obvious that The Rock is the stronger man in this match. But gutbuster from Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels not afraid to fight bigger and stronger men. You know, he's done that in a lot of his career. Many credit Shawn Michaels as one of the wrestlers who opened the door for smaller competitors to make it big. Across the ring, into the corner goes The Rock. Now what's Shawn got in mind here? Oh, snake eyes! Oh, but back elbow by The Rock. He's not as dazed as Shawn thought he was going to be. And now, into another abdominal stretch. Anything you can do, I can do twice, says The Rock. This has genuinely been a fascinating match. Some great psychology on display. Each man trying to get the mental edge as well as the physical edge. Goes for the pin off the hip toss. Rock kicks out a 1. I don't think we've seen a 2 count yet. Oh no, we did. Suplex by The Rock. Got a 2 count, I'm pretty sure. After the Rock bottom. Still not sure about that decision. But there's a belly to back suplex by The Rock. But Shawn straight back up to his feet. Sweeps the legs. Now are we going to see a sharpshooter? Yes, we are. Sharpshooter applied on The Rock. And Rock immediately tucks his head back through the legs and kicks Shawn Michaels off. No messing about there. Oh, spits on the hand and just jaws Shawn Michaels. That's vintage Rock, but... Oh, nice. Yeah, nice dragon screw leg whip. But yeah, he absolutely just whacked Shawn Michaels in the face. He went down like a sack of spuds. Now another spine buster. Doesn't follow it with the people's elbow. Instead going for the pin off the spine buster. Oh, I thought he was going to get it then. 2 count. Referee getting an objection from The Rock. But come on, Rock. You knew you weren't going to pin him off that. Not going for the people's elbow though. Maybe feeling like there's a chance of getting a switching music on your rebound off the people's elbow. Avoiding it. Perhaps wisely. Again, not going for the pin off the Rock bottom though. What is this strategy? DDT by The Rock. Now, stomps on Shawn Michaels. Lifts him up again. He's hit 2 Rock bottoms and not attempted a pin off to either. Snap suplex. Goes for a pin off another suplex though. And Shawn kicks out again. Shawn kips up. Runs in. Float over. Neck breaker. And goes for the pin off it. I think he did last time as well. This time gets a 2... No, gets a 2 count. Got a 1 count off it last time. Again, Shawn Michaels lamenting not getting the pin. Maybe Shawn Michaels early on was underestimating, that's the word I'm after, The Rock. And that's why he was expecting to get pins off basic moves. But now, maybe he's thinking, this is a tougher match than I anticipated. I really wish he'd stay down for that one. Backbreaker by Shawn Michaels. Rock rolls out for a brief respite, but straight back in. Strike Shawn to the side of the head. Shawn striking back. There's a second one. And a third one takes the Rock off his feet. Now Shawn looking for that elbow drop again, I think. No, Shawn Michaels turning around. He's going for a moonsault. Oh, beautiful technique. And goes for the pin. I don't know why he didn't just hold it, but whatever works. 2. Oh, Shawn Michaels gets a 2 count. And again, lamenting the fact that he can't put the Rock away. He's been dwelling on these pins a lot more than the Rock has. The Rock's just been cracking on, and it's cost Shawn a couple of times. There's another Bailey to belly. Shout out to the Rock's childhood hero, Bailey. There's the spinebuster. People's elbow, is it time? No, goes for the pin again. And he gets it with a spine to the pine. Who'd have thought that would be the finish? But The Rock picks up the win over Shawn Michaels. Leave a like if you enjoyed that match. I really did. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and let me know in the comments what dream matches you'd like to see. As long as the competitors are on the same game, I will attempt to do it for you. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Abaza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.